everybody, welcome back to TAZ's Wig Closet at Wig Studio One, here to help inspire and empower your wig journey. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new Noriko style for October 2022. This one is called Harlow in the color Sugarcane R. We're going to take this right from the box. Coming up. I purchased this style from Wig Studio One. You can find it there too. All you have to do is go below the video, expand the description box. I will attach a direct product link. All you have to do is click on that link that says Find Noriko HARLOW at Wig Studio One. It will take you directly to the site. You can check out all of the colors, the pricing, and order immediately from there. The Noriko and the ATELIER family brands are always an automatic 30% off at Wig Studio One. If you have any questions for us, please reach out to support@wigstudio1.com. Don't forget to visit us on our other social media. We have an amazing YouTube channel with lots of different ladies doing reviews, so you get all the variety of any wig channel out there on YouTube. A private Facebook group called the Wig Studio One Wig and Topper Support Group, and a very active Instagram page. All of those links are also below. The Noriko brand, as a part of the ATELIER family, I really feel like this brand is really just a workhorse brand. A lot of times these styles can last and last. They have beautiful fibers and well-built caps. We're going to take a look at this one. The Harlow style is supposed to be a mid-length style, more or less straight, although it looks like there might be a little bit of wave to it. And I always love the Sugarcane R color. That's one of my favorites in the Noriko line. It has a mixture of some warm and cool tones typically. Okay, all of the wonderful Noriko packaging. You can see that there's a little bit of a weave part there. It may take me a moment just to get it to the point where we can unfold it here. I always like to remove these tags. These are probably the most annoying tags in the industry. Okay, I successfully removed the tags. Look at that, beautiful fiber, right? This is a hardy fiber by Noriko. Typically the denier is about a medium denier. It's a softer, kind of a silky fiber, but it isn't a fine denier like some brands are. It's just a real workhorse, like I say, a workhorse fiber, but it feels luxurious. While we have this off my head, let's take a look at this cap. Now, a lot of times the Noriko caps will fit me beautifully without any adjustment to my petite average circumference. In fact, when I first started to wear wigs, Noriko was one of those brands, and the Legacy Renee of Paris, one of those brands that I could typically wear right out of the box without any adjustment, and it felt wonderful. This is your typical Noriko traditional cap. So you've got just sort of a rose lace on the top of those wefts up here. This houses a lot of that permatease, lots of wefting, and a closed ear tab, and you can see lots of the fibers spliced in there. In the back, just a standard nape with the pull strap type adjusters. Okay, now this one, it doesn't seem to have a lot of stretch, so I'm anticipating that this is going to fit me without making any adjustments, or maybe at the very least a small adjustment. Okay, all right, beautiful, right? So let's go ahead, and I'm just gonna bop this up and down a little bit to set the fiber free. I also like to get in there with my fingers and set those fibers in motion. Just feels out of this world. Absolutely gorgeous. Now with the top, this being a permatease top, when they come, the fiber is smashed down into that permatease layer. So we've got to get in there and pull that out to give it a more natural look. So just an open or a traditional cap on this one, no lace or monofilament. All right, let's go ahead and see what she looks like. Okay, so I can immediately remark on the fit here. The fit is really very nice on this one. I have a 21¼ inch circumference, and it seems to fit me beautifully without any adjustment needed. Now, a lot of times with Noriko, especially, as I continue to wear it, it loosens up a little bit, so I may need to make an adjustment overall. But at this moment, it doesn't appear. So, wow. Look how cute that is. Isn't it beautiful? The shape of the style is beautiful. All of these layers, sort of a mid-length layered style. Before I forget, let's just cover this color real quick. This is Sugarcane R. Now the description put out by Noriko is it's a 50-50 blend of some strawberry, like some stark strawberry blonde and some platinum. So in this particular piece, I am seeing a kind of a strawberry honey, a dark strawberry honey color. And then I do see some platinum in there, as you can see it here. Now, sometimes that platinum can come across as like a 613, which is more, it is a warmer platinum blend. This one is kind of right in the middle, so I would call this a neutral color overall. And it has a medium brown root. One of my favorites, but you can see some variation depending on how much platinum in it really gives us the overall effect of this color. So I think this one really lays nicely around the face. That first layer is about 7½ inches. It comes off the edge of that cap and kind of feathers back into the style. The left of center part there was right out of the box, as you've seen. And they kind of structure those front pieces around that particular part, but it can be moved. And then you've got all this other beautiful flippy layers. There's an 11-inch layer. You've got an 11-inch crown, about a 9-inch nape. So it really does combine here into a nice mid-length, about 15 inches, 14 to 15 inches, I would say. It weighs about 5 ounces. It features a nice lush density. This is not a low density wig at all. Neither does it feel too heavy on my head. The one thing about Noriko is that you will have to become accustomed to is that Noriko styles, for the most part, are loaded with that soft, pillowy permatease right at the base of the cap. For you, those of you out there that aren't familiar, it's the permatease is those wiry little, thick little wiry hairs that they place right at the base of the cap, and that serves a couple of purposes. So it will help obscure the wefting so that you can't see down into the wefts, but it will also help prop up this style. This style wouldn't look the same if it didn't have all of this permatease. So what I look forward to the most with a Noriko style like this is the ability to get some volume and lift, because I am a fan of volume and lift and permatease, as you know. So this one is no exception, with lots and lots of permatease and potential for styling. But the first thing I want to do, and this is bugging me, I want to get in there and I want to fix that part, because with the permatease part, it's very easy to look down in and see that nesty permatease. A couple of things you can do. You can purchase a rooted color, as I have here. That helps to obscure and disguise the permatease a bit, but you can also spring the part. And that's just one of the wig terms that I enjoy using. By springing the part just means that you take a wide tooth comb, you kind of dig down into that permatease layer and gently lift. This will separate the fiber from the permatease layer out and around there. And sometimes that's all it takes to disguise that nesty look. Okay, the other thing you want to do is make sure that you, what I call dirty the part. You don't want that part to be too straight. You can see right down in, but by crisscrossing or making it uneven, it gives you a little more disguise on that permatease. And I just recently reviewed one called Harley. And Harley was kind of like this in terms of it had little flips. It's about the same length, but Harley had a longer front piece, which I felt did not do anything for me personally, and it was a little harder to manage. But with these 7.5-inch layers around the front that just want to travel right back into the style, especially if you give it a little prop, right there at the front where you make your parting space. I think you're going to be really happy with how manageable this can be right out of the box. Wow. Very flattering style, very feminine, big and high style. Now, does this impede the ability to get ear tucks? Noriko loves their layers, and they typically do them in a way that you can get some amazing ear tucks out of it. And this is no exception. This is good. So let's go ahead. I'll do a spin for you both in indoor and outdoor light. As you know, that studio lighting does enhance the contrast a little bit, so it makes colors appear a little bit brighter, but it also then in turn makes the rooting look a little bit darker. So I'll give you as many lighting schemes as I can so that you can get a really good look at the color. You saw me bring this right out of the box. So we're going to do a little bit of styling here where you can really learn a lot more about this density and how it reacts to manipulation. I can stand on this side of the camera and say it's gorgeous. The fibers, the feel of them, they move like a dream, but this way you can see it for yourself. Let's go ahead and try with glasses. Okay, there's a lot of permatease in the area, so depending on the thickness of your glasses arms will determine if you can easily and securely wear them between the ear and the ear tab. If it pushes out, if it's uncomfortable, you may need to insert it underneath the ear tab. So I'm just going to move this hair around so that you can see it in action. Please visit us at wigstudio1.com for all of your wig needs. All of this information and links are below in the description box. Everybody have a great day. We'll see you soon right here on TAZ's Wig Closet at Wig Studio 1.